Welcome to Veins of Ashes, where every road has a secret, and every story leaves a scar. If you love tales that keep you awake at night, you're in the right place. Now, buckle up, turn down the lights, and listen closely. It was supposed to be an ordinary drive. I left my friend's house a little after 10 p.m., planning to take the highway home like always. But my GPS froze, rerouted me, and suggested a shortcut through the woods. I hesitated for a moment. The road looked forgotten, narrow, uneven, surrounded by trees so tall they swallowed the sky. But it was late, and the thought of shaving 30 minutes off my trip was tempting. So I took the turn. That's when everything began. The rain started not long after, soft at first, then pounding so hard my wipers could barely keep up. That's when I saw it, a figure in the middle of the road. I slammed on the brakes. The car spun, my seatbelt cutting into my shoulder as I skidded into a ditch. When I looked up, the road was empty. No one there, nothing but the hiss of rain and the roar of my own heartbeat. I tried my phone. Dead. The car wouldn't start either, just that lifeless click of the ignition. The silence around me was unnatural. No wind, no insects, not even the sound of rain on the leaves. I stepped out, shivering, clutching my flashlight like it was a lifeline, and started walking. Every step felt heavier, every tree identical, like the forest itself didn't want me to leave. After what felt like hours, I saw it, a faint light flickering through the trees. My stomach sank when I realized it was coming from a house. It shouldn't have been there. No roads, no driveways, nothing. Just a rotting, sagging structure in the middle of nowhere. But I was wet, freezing, and desperate. Against every instinct screaming at me to turn around, I stepped onto the porch and pushed the door open. The smell inside hit me first, damp wood and rot. My flashlight beam swept across the walls, and froze. Photographs. Hundreds of them, old, yellowed, some black and white, some faded color. Men, women, children, all standing in the same forest, all staring straight into the camera. And then I saw it. A photo of me, from earlier that night, same jacket, same bag, smiling, like I'd been there before. I heard a creak upstairs, slow, deliberate, like someone shifting their weight on old wooden floors. My flashlight flickered, and I held my breath. Then, at the top of the staircase, it appeared. Tall, too tall, skin stretched pale and thin, ribs sharp beneath it. And where the eyes should have been, nothing. Just hollow, black sockets, staring straight at me. It moved without sound. One step, two, then a sickening lurch forward. That's when my body finally caught up with my brain. I bolted. Through the hallway, out the back door, into the forest. My breath tore out of my chest, my vision blurred, but I could feel it. Behind me, just out of sight, matching every step, closing the gap with impossible speed. I stumbled into a clearing, an open field glowing faintly in the moonlight. For a moment, I thought I'd lost it. My heart pounded in my ears as I gasped for air. Then I saw something moving along the tree line. Still, watching, the hollow eyes reflecting just enough light to let me know I wasn't safe. I don't know how I found the road again. One second I was running blindly, the next, headlights cut through the fog. I threw myself forward, waving my arms like a lunatic. The car screeched to a stop, horn blaring. The driver jumped out, yelling, but I didn't hear a word. My ears were ringing, my vision swimming. All I knew was that I wasn't alone out there. I thought it was over. I thought I'd escaped. But when I got home, my wet jacket slipped from my hands, and something fluttered out of the pocket. A photograph. Me, standing on that same forest road. Behind me, just at the edge of the frame, those hollow, empty sockets, watching. Waiting. And that was just the beginning. If you think the woods are silent now, you're wrong. They're waiting. This was Veins of Ashes, where the stories never truly end. If you want to hear what happens next, like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell, because the next story is already on its way. Stay curious, Stay awake, and remember, some roads should never be taken.